Hello everybody, this is Judge Free Time here. How you all doing in this new year? Have you had a hangover? Maybe. I don't know. I can't hear you through the screen. You're probably yelling. Anyway, today I want to talk about vape shops and why I think they're a con artist. I already made Instagram posts about how I was kind of ripped off in a way. I wasn't really that ripped off, but I felt ripped off when I had the tank from them. Now I bought recently a mod online. You've seen the mod on a live hangout. If you want to find out what hangout it is, I'll probably post a link here side. I don't know which one it's going to be. And basically, it was a really nice mod. It was a cuboid 150 watt, now 200 because I updated the firmware. Great mod. I like it. I love it. The smoke tank, I love it even further. But the problem is the vape shop. Because when I went there and I got it, even though the mod was cheap, well, to them they were cheap. I don't know if it's any good or not. Yeah, I think you can get something cheaper online. It was 30 quid, which wasn't too bad. No problem. I have no problems with it. They put batteries in, etc. But the tank itself was £20 and £20 plus, I believe. And I believe you can get it cheaper online. I believe so. But I had it in the first, had it anyway, because why not? And then, after a while, I thought, there must be a cheaper tank alternative, because the coils are like 15 quid in this fucking vape shop, when online, they're £10. So, I asked him at the checkout, look, is there a cheaper tank alternative? And the idiot recommended one of these tags or one of these mods. No joke. So it just shows out there that the vape shops know absolutely bullshit about vaping. They just want to make a quick buck, if you will. They don't give a fuck about you vaping or not, or getting off the cigarettes. They just want extra salaries. That's what they want. The great way to vaping is learning from your own experience. I've been vaping for a long line of maybe 1 year and a half, maybe 2 years. I've lost count. I've been using something like this to begin with. I then went on to a bulkier battery, which was good. It lasted for a week. This would only last you 2 days. And then I went on to the bigger mod, and it did me well. Very, very well. In fact, if you want to know more about my experience, I would recommend going to my Judge Free Time account and actually going through and finding my vape experience. There's part 1 to part 3. Although part 3 is a little bit too long, so you might need to get a load of popcorn for that one. But I explain how I'm getting on and how you would, deal with a scenario of vaping. Okay? Now, if you hear the door smacking or if you hear the wind noise, it's because it's very windy today. So yeah, I mean, it's not just one vape shop. I went to another one. And I wanted to get a battery case for the 18650 batteries, because we all know that they're very, very expensive, but they're also very, very easily explodable, if you will, to certain people. So I wanted to get a case for it, and they wanted 3 quid for silicone rubber, but I didn't want to pay that. So I went to another vape shop, and they had these cases. I've got the case actually in my bag, but I'm not going to get it out. And the cases online, I bet they're only 29p to produce. Not even that. But the guy insisted to get this for $2.99. Which just shows the amount of money they're making over this. $2.99 versus 29p per plastic thing that you can get for free, for fuck's sake, in certain batteries that you can buy online. Because you can buy batteries online. And these batteries come with cases. Not all of them, but some of them do. So yeah, vape shops, in my opinion, know jack shit. In my opinion, they only know basic experiences. They don't know everything. And the best thing to do is do it for yourself. I mean, what I mean by that is, experience it for yourself. All I can do is tell you my thoughts and stuff over certain things. When you're starting with something like this, cool. But when you're getting the bigger battery, that's even better. And then when you get the bigger mods, you get a lot more clouds out of it and probably a little less puffs, because this thing will make you puff all night if you're on it like a non-stopper. But nevertheless, these are not bad to start up. Hell, you can even go to Poundland and get yourself a £3 kit. You can get the disposable battery version of this, and the tank, and the liquid, depending on what percentage you want, all for £3. Or you can go to other stores and get it for £5 and an actual battery and such like that. But if I was you, I'll go for disposable first, because when you're going for disposable, if you don't like it, you can throw it away. It's no big loss. At least when you buy a kit for £5 from Home Bargains, M&S, whatever, you are guaranteed to stick with it, and have it in one corner for the rest of your life. Unlike the disposable, where if you don't like it, you can throw it away. If you like it, buy the full kit. Why not? That's what I recommend out of all of this, because let's face facts here, not everyone's going to like vaping, and when you start vaping and you're stuck with the mod, they don't want it back, obviously. They might want the battery back, but they don't want the tank or that back. So I would recommend getting the disposable first and then going for something like this, because then you can know safely that you like it, etc. And there's many more than 88 Vape on the market, but it's just a great start to vaping, because you can play around with certain juices and stuff like that with a disposable battery that will last you probably a couple of days before it dies. But at least when you're vaping, you've not spent too much, and if you don't like it, throw it away. Also, the disposable batteries are good for when you don't want to spend too much money, if you've got a Poundland. So bear that in mind for vapors. Anyway, that's enough forward. Yeah, vape shops, I think they're shit, because you go in there, you expect they know what they're doing. Most of the time they don't. I mean, there was someone went into another vape shop saying, I went to a Grantham vape shop, by the way, I'm in Lincolnshire. They went into a Grantham vape shop, and they put the wrong battery into a vape mod, and it nearly exploded and killed them. So, these vape shops don't know what they're doing. What's the point? They're all competing with each other. And when I went into this vape shop, they were complaining about the other vape shop being shit. So they're just competing against each other like a big price war. That's all they're doing. They don't give a fuck about your health. They don't care about you, having a having vape kit, unless they're selling them, and that's how they do it. I asked them, look, I just want a simple tank, because I know you can get tanks online for a tenner. From a different company, and I know there's many more tanks than the bloody other mod that I had, the other tank I had. But he reverted me to getting one of these. I said cheaper as in £10. I didn't say cheaper as in one of these things, which are like £3 to make, let's face it. Another one I would recommend not to go to is Tesco's, because Tesco's are ripping people off with these things. Just for this alone, this tank, it was about £4 something. So, and in 88 Vape and Home Bargains, you can get one for like near 95p, for God's sake. So, big rip-offs there. I wouldn't recommend the vape shop. It's crap. It doesn't do justice. I mean, if Grantham's shit, 888 Vape and many others are shit, what's the point? They're all shit. Don't bother with them. I don't. When I started on my own. I bought a crappy mod from Tesco's like this, and it wasn't very good. I eventually went down the market and I got a cheap battery for a cheap price, a big battery, and then I decided to get it from the vape shop, and then I felt more fucking ripped off in a way. So, if I was you, order online. You can't go wrong with online. Look at all the reviews, and then If you're not sure about a certain vape shop, I would recommend going to Google and actually typing in their actual vape shop name, and then you'll see from reviews if they're any good. But I would recommend online more, because with online, you know what you're doing, when it comes against it. You're testing out for yourself to begin with, and then when you get the bigger mods, I would recommend researching it, so you know a lot about batteries, so you know a lot about the mods and how to work with the batteries, and then you can buy them online for a cheaper price. But obviously, shop around as well, why not? That's how I would advise. These vape shops sell cheap shit for a big price. That's how they do it. That's how Tesco's do it. That's how they're doing it. For example, I wanted 5 coils for my tank thing, my Baby Beast mod tank thing. I'll put it on the screen. And it's a good little tank, don't get me wrong. I used both of the coils in a heartbeat. But I wanted to get some more. On its own, £1 something. Ridiculous. But for a 5-pack in this fucking vape shop, it was like £15 maximum. But online, you can get them for a tenner. So just see where that's going. Now, if you think it's going towards electricity, you're wrong. Because how it works with these vape shops is they want to double charge it and then give you an excuse to double charge that rate. I don't believe in, oh, we use electricity. No, because if you go into many vape shops, it's all LEDs and all sorts of shit going on. So how the fuck is that, related? No, they want extra money for themselves. And not very well as well, because they advise you with certain things, but not very well, in my opinion. All they want that extra £5 for is mostly for settees and shit that you don't want. Now, don't get me wrong, for recommendations, they're okay, but you're better off with your own thought of what you want out of it. Do you want to have a cloud vaping, or do you want to go for the simplified vaping option? It's up to you. And then, probably go to these vape shops just to buy them, but again, the Alien Smock, the Smock Alien, sorry, was 70 odd pounds in there. Online, £59. So remember that, vape shops. We know how it works. You've charged, what, an extra 15, 20 quid on top of this mod for no damn reason, apart from your greedy mitts. So I'd recommend, if you're going to buy from a vape shop, look online first of what the price was, and then if you feel that you want to pay cheaper, I'll get it online, because online you get more feedback, you get more fucking support, and in a vape shop they just want to slap it in front of you quickly and get the money. That's how they want to do it. A bit like a drug dealer, really, in that respect. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. I've gone on for 13 damn minutes. I'll talk to you guys soon. So yeah, thank you very much for watching, guys. Tell me below what your worst vape experience was out of a vape shop, and I'll talk to you later.